Exploring food chains, food webs, and energy transfer in ecosystems. Have you ever wondered how energy moves through the natural world? From the sun to plants, animals, and back again, energy fuels life on Earth. In this video, we'll dive into the science behind food chains, food webs, and energy transfer. By the end, you'll understand how everything is beautifully connected. A food chain shows the flow of energy from one organism to another within an ecosystem. It always begins with a producer, like plants, which make their own food using sunlight. Let's look at a simple chain: sun, grass, rabbit, fox. Each step in the chain is called a trophic level. In this example, grass is the producer, the rabbit is the herbivore consumer, and the fox is the carnivore predator. At every level, energy is transferred to sustain life. But what happens to the energy as it flows? Here's the catch. Not all energy moves up. Only about 10% of the energy from one level is passed to the next. The rest is lost through heat or the organism's life processes, like movement or reproduction. That's why food chains usually have fewer steps. They run out of energy quickly. Now imagine this. What happens when multiple food chains overlap? That's where food webs come in. A food web shows how different food chains in an ecosystem connect, revealing a complex network of energy flow and feeding relationships. For example, in a forest, grass might feed both rabbits and insects. Those rabbits might be eaten by a fox, while a bird eats the insect. If one species disappears, it affects the whole web. This interconnectedness makes ecosystems more resilient and more fascinating. Let's take a closer look at a pond ecosystem. Here, algae use sunlight to grow. Tiny animals like zooplankton eat algae, then fish eat the zooplankton, and birds or larger fish eat those smaller fish. If the algae disappear, it creates a domino effect throughout the ecosystem. Real-world examples like this pond show that food webs carry a shared responsibility. Every species depends on another for energy, balance, and survival. Food chains and food webs aren't just lines or networks, they're lifelines. They highlight how energy fuels all living beings and keeps the planet thriving. Understanding these systems helps us conserve ecosystems and protect biodiversity, which allows Earth to flourish. The next time you see a bird or rabbit in the wild, remember, they're part of a vast energy network that depends on balance and care. Take what you've learned today and dig deeper. Share this video with classmates, or try creating your own food web based on what you've observed. Let's keep our ecosystems alive, because every action counts.